Line is to your right. Line is to your right. Thank you for coming to the RAIDER ReACTION after show party. Line is to the right, please. Yes, you do need an invitation. IDs will be checked. Line to the right, please. Doors will be opening soon. Yes, ma'am. Line to the right, please. No, sorry. If your name is not on the list, you will not be getting in. Yes, line to the right. We will be checking IDs, ma'am. Yes. Oh, Mr. Brown, please come in. Please come in. Hall of Famers never wait in line. Mr. Brown, please come in. Sorry, please make a hole, folks. Please make a hole. Thank you. Yes, we will be opening the doors to the rest of you soon. Yes. I'm sorry, you could quit pushing, please. Quit pushing. Doors will be open soon. Doors will be open soon. Thank you for coming to the RAIDER ReACTION after show party. Doors will be open soon. Invitation only. We will be checking IDs. Please do not give our bouncers any problems.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios, deep behind the enemy line. This is RAIDER ReACTION. If it's your first time and you don't know, you better turn around and ask somebody. It's a Saturday night. Commish usually in here on a Saturday night, so that must mean it's for a special reason. And I'm on a different zip code, so which really means nothing except good things. That just means more Commish and RAIDER ReACTION in your weekday schedule is all it means. So, but we will get to that shortly. What's up, Soul? And what's up, Raider Red Hush? So, Saturday night, and little RAIDER ReACTION after hours. Gonna do it with a little different format than typical. Cause y'all hold it down on Oakland Raiders football, Monday through Friday, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. Starting off with a solid hour of coast to coast, backed up with the infamous Raider Bear every single weeknight. So I already give you pretty much, oh, Soul is right. It ain't a RAIDER ReACTION until we crack the tall boy. So, when I come onto One Nation Live, it's going to be on Thursday nights. I'm going to hold it down on a weekly spot for an hour on One Nation Live every Thursday night at 9 Pacific, midnight Eastern. I'm going to come at it with a little different format. So what I'm going to do is, y'all waited in line. Y'all waited the line at the beginning of the show. This is the after party. This is the after show. Y'all already have had the RAIDER ReACTION on Thursday. You'll had an hour break, and then, I'm chilling. I've already done the show. We've already talked all the news. Now it's time for you to get involved. Because it's the after show. It's the after party. So, what we're going to do is you know, you're in, you got your invitation. Obviously you got your invitation, right? Because you're here. If you didn't get your invitation, you wouldn't be here. So obviously, you must be semi-VIP. But to be super VIP, you're only allowed in one at a time to sit down and talk silver and black with the commish. So, that's only for super VIPs. Now I've got a couple bouncers, and my bouncers, man, they don't like it. They don't like it if you're not bringing the fire, because they, you know, I don't want to talk to somebody who ain't gonna bring the fire, and the Raider Nation and One Nation Live don't want to waste their time sitting here watching somebody that ain't gonna bring the fire. So if you're gonna step in to the Ultra VIP room with my bouncers, Juan and Rasputin, if Juan and Rasputin are gonna let you into the Ultra VIP room, then you have to realize there are certain rules inside the Ultra VIP room. It is 100% silver and black inside the Ultra VIP room of the commish. So if you're let inside, be prepared. If you want to talk something else besides silver and black, be prepared to feel the wrath. Now, I'm an intelligent, very intelligent person. I can speak my mind. I can speak my mind without cursing at you. I can break down the troll without cursing him out. Because I'm intelligent like that. So anybody else that steps in to the Ultra VIP room must obey the same rule. Because there is no cursing. Even though it's always going to be an after-hours show at the Raider Reaction After Hours. Some kids stay up late because it is summer. So we got to keep it family friendly. Because we're here to talk football. So if you can speak your mind, hey, if you're a Queefs fan, Donkeys fan, Chokers fan, and you want to step up in the Ultra VIP room and go head to head, hey, so be it. But you can do it without the 4-letter words, because I can do it. I can break you down. Psst, I don't need no 4-letter words to break nobody down. So we'll be fine with that. So here's how you get into the Ultra VIP room, because this is what I want to do. Like I said, I'm on Oakland Raiders football. I'm with you for 5 hours a week already anyway. So, and I'm there at a fairly convenient time for any time zone, which is why I picked that time. I like being on at, I'm on at 7 o'clock out in the West Coast, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central, and then I can even catch all my folks on the East Coast at 10 o'clock. So it's a perfect time zone for me, a time slot for me. I love it. I catch all the Raider Nation, which is why I've been, I'm getting, the shows seem to be having pretty good numbers. So things seem to be going well. And the buzz is about the silver and black, so anybody that's out there wanting to talk silver and black, the buzz is about. I mean, we are the next hot thing. We are the next elite team. We are on the cusp of greatness. That's right, Jay. We don't need that. It's intelligence, man. All we need is intelligence and statistics and history. We'll break you down. Chop your legs out. We don't need none of that nonsense. So, as the course of my show goes on, during my after hours, I will have Rasputin and Juan allow somebody out of the line into the Ultra VIP room. So I'll give the signal. And anybody out there, as long as you're on a Facebook app and you're prepared to accept and go live with the commish, you can step into the Raider Reaction Ultra VIP room at the after hours, and we'll break it down. Now, Rasputin and Juan feel you are not bringing the fire, and you are either boring the commish or you are boring the Raider Nation in attendance. They will remove you quick. So, I'm I'm putting it out there. So here's the first call to action. Now, if you're ever called into, if Juan and Rasputin invite you into the Raider VIP room and they send you the invite, please know you could be in there for 5 seconds or 5 minutes. I mean, I have no control over it. They got an itchy trigger finger. They'll pull just somebody out with a quickness. So I have no control over it. So I mean that's what you get when we're on the budget of Raider Reaction. We work for free. We work for the love of Raider Nation. I mean that's the budget I work with these guys. So they just do whatever they want. So please understand. So your first invitation, the first person who can meet all of the requirements and understands all of the requirements to come on the show if you would like to. Tell me in the comments, Commish, I can bring the fire. First one that says it in there, I will have Rasputin and Juan send you an invite. Please state, Commish, I can bring the fire. And I'm going to bring you on the Raider Reaction after hours. And let's talk some silver and black. Because it's a Saturday night. And I mean, all we really want to talk some silver and black, right? Come on! But, until somebody says the magic words, I do have Raider news, because I always have Raider news to talk. So, the biggest news of the day to me is the lawsuit that's going on regarding the colors and the shield. That's the biggest news to me. Because it's causing a division and a rift in Raider Nation that I don't like to see. We're on such a positive light and an upswing as a team that I hate to see the negativity that this could possibly bring. Because I see, what's up Brian? What's up Brad? Because I see, let's look at it hypothetically and let's break it down for a second. Let's say the suing party wins. Let's say the suing party wins. The Oakland Raiders, let's say everything works out. Thank you for sharing. Share it up, share it up, share it up. Got to get it out there. I didn't announce really that I was going to be on the One Nation here, so we're kind of flying without a net. I just thought I'd pop on. I've been trying for a couple weeks to see how I could fit within the schedule of what they've got going on over here, because I wanted to have one show and join the the great silver and black movement that they've got going on over at One Nation Live. They got a fun crew, man. I enjoy chatting with them. They're a very bunch of intelligent group and know their football and just a bunch of good people in general. And I wanted to at least come over, and that's why I thought I would bring something different than my regular show, where I can come over. He's in bed, Brian. It's midnight out here. What kind of father would I be? I mean, it is technically Father's Day, so happy Father's Day, Raider Nation. Because where I'm at right now, deep behind the enemy lines, it is 12:14, so it is Father's Day. So, what's up, Dorothy? So, it is Father's Day. So, does anybody want to bring the fire? Does anybody want to step in the Ultra VIP room? Anybody want to come on the show? I'll want Juan and Rasputin send you the invite anytime. Anytime. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Thank you, Drea. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, back to this, about the stadium. Or, not stadium, but, the lawsuit. So say it happens. Say they win. The Raiders are set to move in 2020. This lawsuit is going to take a couple of years. For sure, there's no lawsuit that doesn't take a couple of years of this magnitude. Just doesn't. So let's say, for hypothetical reasons, they get this done in 2 years, which is probably, you know, a conservative estimate. And they award the fans in the city of Oakland the colors in the shield. Well, in 2020, regardless of that decision, Amari Cooper, Derek Carr, Khalil Mack, all of the players that we all love, they're all going to Vegas, and they're gonna play in Vegas, regardless of what color their uniform is. They're going to Vegas. So now you're left with the question of who do you follow? Because the city of Oakland's not going to be given a team. The new team that's going to come in there is going to want a new stadium as well. They're not going to want to play on dirt. So they're going to want a new stadium, just like the Raiders that left did. And you're not going to have a team right away, and you're not going to have a place for them to play right away. So you're probably 2 or 3 years at best from having a team there. So now you have the shield, you've won the colors, and the Raiders are dead and they're in hibernation. And the team full with all the players that we love is in Vegas. Now that's if they win the lawsuit. Because that's the reality of what we're talking about happening. Because if they win, it doesn't stop the team from moving. The team's still going to Vegas. He's still allowed to move the team. They would just leave them with the rights to the name, the shield, the colors. So I understand the hurt and the pain. I understand the hurt and the pain for those that live in a closer proximity now than I do. I understand it, but I don't understand the lawsuit. I just don't. Everybody keeps saying, well, the Browns, well, the Browns, well, the Browns, well, the Browns what? The Browns was a totally different situation. Modell didn't want to be a Brown. That's why he was leaving. So when he got sued, he's like, oh, the only thing I got to do to get you off my back is give you the Browns logo and name? Psst, have it. I didn't want it anyway. I didn't want it anyway. And he bounces. I didn't want it anyway. Oh. So, then they go and they become the crows. The trash birds. So that's like comparing apples and rocks, man. I keep hearing that, the Browns fans won. No, the Browns fans didn't win. What'd they win? They were given something that the other guy didn't want anyway. I want that. Well, I don't want it. Here you go. That's not I won the fight. Come on. It's comparing apples and rocks. Seriously. Apples and rocks. So nobody out there on a Saturday night feels like they can bring the fire, come talk some silver and black with the commish. I find that hard to believe. None of you out there. Well. Alright. I'll work you in. I know it's a new idea. Everybody's scared of new things. But it'll be okay. Be pretty much how we hold it down on Mondays and Wednesdays on Oakland Raiders football with Ghost of the Post. Which you've never checked out, Ghost of the Post. It's Prime in the Commish. We break down all the hot league news, drop back, deep in the pocket, let it fly league wide. Touch on all the hot league stuff. I agree, Dorothy. They would have stayed. Nobody wanted to see him leave. Nobody wanted to... Listen, nobody wanted to see him leave. I didn't want to see him leave. I mean, nobody wanted to see him leave. But I'm a realist. And when I see something happen, you know, I process it, deal with the emotions at that time, and I move along. I don't dwell on it, and I don't lawyer up. So, I'm sorry your football team is moving. You're gonna sue? But I don't understand the logic of it. I really don't. Alright, so let's talk about something else, because that's such a sour subject. It really is. It's not a happy subject. Because the Raiders it's a happy time for the Raiders, and we don't, it's just unfortunate we have topics like that we have to discuss. It's just unfortunate. But it's the off season, and we have to talk about them. Because we ain't got nothing else to talk about. He ain't got his $25 million yet, Brian, but he's going to. He's going to. I don't see how there's any way that DC is not the first $25 million man. It's a scary thought if you think what Khalil Mack is going to do this season, and then they're going to have the Khalil Mack contract staring him in the face next season. How much do you pay Khalil Mack? Possible coming off back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years? Then what was Khalil Mack worth? How much do you pay Mack? Say you just paid DC $25 million this year. And then Khalil Mack goes out and has an even better year than he had last year, wins Defensive Player of the Year again. How much do you pay Khalil Mack? Thank you, Dorothy. Hey, I like Gather's Day too. I go gather something up on Father's Day. I'm going to go play some disc golf tomorrow. Hope to be gathering up some birdies. So I hope to be gathering up tomorrow. First thing in the morning, me and my son are going to go out in the beautiful Florida sun, bust us off some disc golf, and that's how I'm going to start off Father's Day tomorrow. With a round of 18. So hopefully I start off my Father's Day with an ace. Yeah, so let's move on from that. So obviously we had the mini camp. What's up, Tavita? So we had the mini camp this week. Obviously the biggest thing coming out of mini camp, no injuries. No major injuries. That's the biggest thing coming out of mini camp. No major injuries. Biggest thing right there. By far. Feliciano, little banged up. Mostly, they just held him out at the rest of minicamp because there's no reason to risk it. So Connolly kind of same way. Any of the guys that were banged up, they just held out in precautionary reasons. So no major injuries. So that anytime that you got players going full speed on the field and they leave the field 100%. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So, hey, that's number one. That's a positive right there. We had football activities for several days. Nobody got hurt. Ching! Ching! Yes! There's a double power up. 150 million over 6 years, 50 million guaranteed signing bonus. Is that breaking news, JD, or is that just what he's supposed to get? Because, excuse me, I've been a little disconnected today. It was Saturday, obviously. And, I didn't do my major deep show prep because I was hoping two of you guys wouldn't be a chicken. You'd come on the show. But all you got to do, tell me, Commish, I'll bring the fire. And I'll send you an invite. Rasputin and Juan will send you an invite, and you can come on the show and we'll break down some Silver and Black for a minute. Anybody out there in the audience, it's open to anybody. Just throw it up in the comments. That it's a done deal, huh? Alright. I hope you're right. Your source is good. I know your source is good, so I hope you're right, JD. Well, if so, that's some good numbers. Hold on, let me scroll back. That's breaking news here. Breaking news. See, that's how we do it here. Got the debut on One Nation Live, Raider Reaction, the After Hours, and we get some breaking news on some Derek Carr contract talk. $150 million over 6 years, $50 million guaranteed, $35 million signing bonus, salary at $9 million without incentives. Nice. That's some good cheddar right there. I could live on that. I might have to cut back. But I could live on that. Well, I mean, he's gonna get an amazing paycheck, and I believe he deserves it. And there's a good possibility after that contract he's gonna have another nice paycheck as well, because I'd like to see him lock him down for at least the next decade. Let's just have some insane continuity, and let's just see what this kid can do. Let's just stand behind a quarterback and see what they can do. Let's just stand behind him. Just stand behind him. In the mix for what, Tavita? But yeah. So there's still news kicking around about Perry Riley Jr. Still hear that news kicking around. I don't know. I keep saying it's a move. Yes. They got contracts in the mix as well. Absolutely. You still hear his name kicked around. I still think he'd be a good signing to bring back, but I don't know why it's not being done. There's obviously a reason. I believe it's money related, but you would think the longer that he's sitting out there on the free agent market that the price would keep dropping, because obviously you're not a high commodity if you haven't been signed yet. So you think the price would start coming down, or he's going to start to realize he's not going to have a job. Would you rather have this money or no money? That's what it comes down to. Yeah, they're in the mix for getting signed for most paid quarterbacks as well. Absolutely. But they're saying that Cousins' contract may be what ends up driving Carr's contract up and making it even more where he passes Cousins. That Cousins' contract may be the measuring stick that drives Carr's contract even just a little higher. Because if Cousins signs and he gets inked to a long-term deal like, along the lines of Carr, and he gets paid a certain amount in the $25 million range, well then, Derek Carr's agent's going to look at them and be like, this guy? This guy? This guy? Like, come on. You want to compare my guy to this guy? You can give him that? So that what's up, CC? So then, that could drive it up. So that's the rumor I'm actually hearing about the, oh, the comments. So, like I said, from now on, one night a week, I will be on One Nation Live. I hold it down on Oakland Raiders football 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday. I start off coast to coast with the leadoff hour before the Raider Bear. on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock Pacific time, midnight Eastern. I will come back on for an after-hours show of Raider Reaction with the One Nation Live family. And any of you in the audience that would like to join at any time, all you have to do is post in the comments, Commish, I can bring the fire, and I will send you an invite. It should be on your Facebook app, and camera it up, and I'll send you the invite. Juan and Rasputin will come, and they'll invite you in. Now, this, like I said before, I never know when they're going to throw you out. I can't, add who? There's no name to that. One Nation Live. There's like, which specific? If you want to come in, come on in. JD. All right. Well, oh, there you are. Well, we have our first entrance into possibly, well, Juan and Rasputin are heading down possibly to get our first entrant into the. Oh well, we have our first guest in the One Nation Live Raider Reaction Ultra VIP room. What's up, JD?
What up, Ben? How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right, man. How's it going? How you doing on a Saturday night?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, listen, this is what I'm being told, okay? And I trust my source, and I trust my source explicitly.
Ooh, breaking news.
I'm being told that the offer's on the table of $150 million over 6 years, $50 million guaranteed, $35 million in a signing bonus. And that would work. And of the $50 million that's guaranteed, that works out to about right around $9 million a year, and $9 million a year. However, because Kirk Cousins is now in the mix, and Dan Schneider wants the deal done by July 15th, that Carr's agent is holding back a little bit to see what Schneider's going to give Cousins, because we all know that we all know that Derek is a better quarterback than Kirk. Okay.
Yeah.
So and Matthew Stafford's agent is sitting back, waiting and chomping at the bit, saying, "Okay, let's see what these guys are getting. Let's see what these guys are getting." And also, if you stop and think about it, that 15% personal sales tax in personal income tax in California works into that mix a lot. Carr's agent is trying the best he can to protect his money. Okay.
Of course.
So if Carr plays out, if the Carr agrees to the contract this year, but doesn't sign it until the end of next season, he will be getting paid. That contract will go against this year, but he won't get that money this year. He'll get it next year, and you can push back that signing bonus 1 year. So there's $35 million, 10% of 15. 10% is 3.5, so you're looking at about $6 million that Carr's agent's trying to protect for him.
Man,
so,
that's a lot of math. That's a lot of math on a Saturday night, JD. You just dropped a lot of numbers on me.
And that's a lot of mashed potatoes, brother. That's a lot of mashed potatoes. Okay, you can buy a lot of mashed potatoes for $9 million.
Oh man. I don't know if I'd be eating too many mashed potatoes if I had $9 million. I'd be moving on to I don't know what, but
lie. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to a friend of mine that just joined in, Gail Ross from Tracy, California. Hey, Goombet, I'll see you in November, baby girl. Tell
All right.
I'll see you in November.
All right. What? Anything else you want to chat about while you're on?
people seem to keep thinking that EJ Manuel's going to take over that number 2 spot. I think
No.
EJ Manuel might take over that number 2 spot, but stop and think about it. I mean, Reggie didn't give up a draft pick and move up a spot to draft a quarterback to be number 3.
No. I agree. I think Connor Cook's going to be the number 2. I think he got a raw deal last season. I think in the playoff game they came in with a garbage game plan for him. Musgrave had a terrible game plan for him. It was dink and dunk. It was short passes. They didn't let him open up and throw the ball. When he started to let him open up and throw the ball, he was actually being positive in both games. When they took the handcuffs off of him and let him play, I think he's a talented kid, and I don't think you can judge him on last season. I agree. I think he's more talented than we've seen, and I think he's going to be fine. I completely think he's going to be fine.
Hey, there's my nephew, Ryan. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Hi, Sally Hall. Friends of mine, man. Friends of mine.
All right.
How you doing, man? See you in November. See you in November, nephew. But anyway. Oh yeah. Hey, I don't know how this happened, but my family and friends just started popping in.
Well, see, I think what it does, JD, is when you're invited into the show, it now links you, it tags you in it because you've accepted the invite into the show. So I think it puts it on your regular page because I think it tags your name in it if you come on the show. So
Diane Perez just popped in, another friend of mine. This is too cool, man. I'm out here in South Carolina. My family and friends out in California are popping in.
Yeah, there you go. Right on. All right. Well, what do you think about this? What do you think about this lawsuit that's going on for the colors? The colors in the Shield.
I think, personally, my personal opinion, I think it's a waste of time and a waste of money because the Shield itself, when in '67, when Al Davis finally got it all approved.
Yes, it is, Jay. Yes, it is. Sorry.
In '67, when Al Davis got it all approved to make the changeover in '67 to the new font and everything else, Al Davis trademarked, registered, and patented the logo into the Al Davis Foundation name.
Yep. Oh yeah, I know. That it's and I keep hearing the Cleveland argument. The Cleveland argument's totally different. When Modell was wanting to leave and the Cleveland fan base, season ticket holders, what have you, sued him, he gave them what they wanted, which was their colors in the name, because he didn't want it. He was leaving. And he wanted a fresh start. It was totally different.
And he broke the lease.
Yes.
And he broke the lease that he had with Cleveland. So it's a completely total different situation. Okay.
Yes, now, he was like, if all you want is the name and the colors, and I can leave, oh fine, have it. I don't want them anyway. So it was a totally different story. Totally different.
And if you stop and think about it, here's something else too. If you stop and think about it, okay. Oh God, I was going to say something else. It was along those lines. Number one, he didn't want the name. Number two, he wanted out of Cleveland that bad that he was willing to give them anything they wanted to get out of there. Number three, stop and think about this, okay? The NFL approved the move to Las Vegas, hoping that Mark Davis would fall flat on his face. If Mark falls flat on his face, the NFL steps in and takes over the team. That team is worth a lot more money with these colors and this brand than it is.
Oh, of course it is.
If it's called the Las Vegas Pink Flamingos or the Gold Nuggets or the Silver Nuggets or whatever, okay? This team is worth a lot more money that way. So, do you think that an organization that netted $14 billion last year, that was 14 with a B, not an M, $14 billion last year, is worried about a group of people out in Oakland that had to start a GoFundMe page to be able to hire attorneys.
I know, right? Man, if you're going to GoFundMe to fund your pursuit in going on the legal channels, then maybe you shouldn't be going down the legal road. You know, if you're raiding the cookie jar to make sure that you can pay the lawyer fees, then maybe you shouldn't be going down that road.
However, Chuck, however, I do agree with what Chuck said, that those California courts sometimes, do some weird and strange things, and they could rule in Oakland's favor, But number one, they didn't have a viable option in place. Number two, they had 20 years in which to get something done. Number three, they gave up.
Yeah.
Four,
I don't think it matters. Hold on, JD. Hate to cut you off. Hold on, just pause. Hold that thought. Jay, I don't think it matters because my buddy Prime, who I go on with every Monday and Wednesday, he has an Android phone too, so I don't think it matters, but I don't. You're correct. I don't see you in my choice of viewers I can pull up. So
I believe it's the first viewer that joins, and I was the first one to join, and then left and came back in.
No, I can do it to anybody. I figured it all out already, JD. Oh, I know. Okay. I figured it out. I can pull. It's anybody that's on the show and is watching with the Facebook app can be pulled in. It doesn't matter if it's Android or iOS. I went and looked it all up because my buddy Prime, who we do goes to the post on Monday and Wednesday on Oakland Raiders football, we were all week last week. We did the split screen, and it was phenomenal. Worked great, and we've been working the bugs out all week. And no, I pretty much got it figured out because if you weren't on here right now, if I could scroll across, it shows every user profile's picture and then a little green camera next to them if I'm allowed to send them an invite.
Oh,
so
cool.
when I sent you yours, I could have sent it to anybody else who was watching at that time. There's like 6 others I could have sent it to right then.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and back out, and I'll see if Jay can come in.
All right, JD, have a good Saturday night, my brother. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you. I know it's going to be a good one because you got that new little guy. Talk to you later.
You betcha. All right, there we go. We had our first entrant into the Raider Reaction One Nation Live Ultra VIP room. And that's what you're talking about. You got to bring the fire. That's what we're talking about right there. See? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about bring the fire. That's it. So if there's anybody else out there, Jay, you're still not popping up. I don't know why. But you're not, my brother. Dang, that's terrible. I'd love to pull you in, but I can't for some reason. Don't know why. So, anybody else out there? Anybody. It's open to anybody. Because it's Saturday night. This is a Raider Reaction. One Nation Live After Hours. We're just kicking it. We're talking some silver and black. Man, I spent all week. I spent 5 solid hours this week on the internet bringing you the fire and all the Raider news about everything. About Marshawn Lynch giving out free haircuts. About everything in minicamp. I've given you stories about Gary Conley's legal that's supposed to be coming back soon. I've given you everything there is to give you. So it's Saturday night. And that's basically what it's going to be like on Thursday nights. Because I've seen done 4 shows by the time I'll be coming on One Nation Live at 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern every Thursday. So when I pop on One Nation Live, I'm already going to give you most of the news for the week. So then we can talk about whatever. So hopefully next time you guys will be prepared and know that you can pop on and you can bring the fire with me and pop on and talk some silver and black. Because that way if there's anything that you've seen me talking about all through the rest of the week, you want to pop on and give your opinion, break it down with me, hey, that way everybody has the forum. Because this is the Raider Reaction. That's the mission statement of my webcast. I want to get the reaction of Raider Nation. The reaction. and then I replay the action and break it down as well. That's hence the little E, if anybody ever wondered what the heck that meant. Hold on. If you could be pulled in. Why can't I pull you in, my man? You're not on my list of viewers to pull in. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But, hold on. All right. Well, we got somebody else standing in line. Just sending Juan and Rasputin. Going down the hall. See if there's anybody else standing down there. Wants to talk some silver and black on a Saturday night. Oh, yeah. The heck is that? It's like I'm in Mario Brothers. Uh-oh. Well, we'll see. They've went down the hall. You never know with those guys. You know, they're a little slow sometimes. So. Says I did not get an answer. I saw that. I sent it. But I didn't get it. Hold on. I'm going to send it again. Juan and Rasputin, they're heading back down the hallway. They didn't get an answer. They went to get him. But you got to turn your phone sideways. They usually tell you to turn your phone sideways and then hit accept. I love this new thing that they came out with that you can pull people in, though. It's awesome. It's fabulous technology, man. I mean, modern technology is a beautiful thing. I mean, think about what back when we was kids, man. We was just excited if you had a calculator on your watch. You thought you was the shiznit, man. I got a calculator on my watch. I could do 2 times 2. Look at me. Now, look, man. You got, in the palm of our hand, you got the capabilities to do anything.
Oh, there you go. Finally, what's up, Commish?
What's up, Chavita?
Yo, it took me a while to get hang of this, man.
Yes, there we go. It's great, man. It's this awesome feature.
Hold on, let me get a stand back here so I can lean on.
All right, sweet, man.
Yo, what's up, Raider Nation? What's going on?
Raider Nation, absolutely. How's it going on Saturday night, my brother?
Man, just chilling. Trying to do some Raider homework for my live show on Oakland Raiders fan page later on.
Yes, you're up next over there, right? You're on.
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes to go live real quick.
All right, so there you go. Because I'm getting off in 10 minutes. So as soon as I get off, hop over to Oakland Raiders football. Tavita's going to be on.
All right, thanks for having me, Commish.
You bet.
As far as what I've got lately, did my homework last night. As you guys know, mini camp is over with.
Yep.
Garyon Conley did not show up on one of the days. They don't know why. It's too early to know right now in the offseason.
I don't think it was anything. I think it was just, you know, they're holding some of these guys out just because there's no reason to risk anything.
They won't give it out, you know.
Yeah.
I've seen E.J. Manuel. Like I said, he could be our second string quarterback. You know, most of you guys probably disagree with me, but they say they seen a lot of good plays that he did in training camp. His favorite target was Cardell Patterson. They had, you know, he was on a third string team, so they had moved him up to the second team and dropped Cook down to the third team. So,
yeah.
You know. Cook, he got 2 picks, you know. He gave him 2 picks.
I know. I'm high on Connor Cook, though. I'm high on Connor Cook. I think that kid's got a big upside. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting battle. I can see that one going either way.
It
That's
is.
going to be an
You
interesting
know,
battle.
and that's what
one
it
of
all
my
is right now. It's all competition. You know, everybody's
yeah,
competing for the rosters. Um, and I think
competition's
that's why they
good.
brought in, and that's why I think they brought in EJ Manuel just to kind of line up Cook and you know, I know he has potential, man. I mean, he kind of threw him out there last year in the playoffs. You know what I mean? For a rookie,
Yeah,
right? The first
yeah.
rookie to
That's
ever
what,
play a playoff game in
it's
history.
hard to. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to judge that kid off of what happened last season because he was thrown to the wolves, and you know and it was a bad game plan for him in the playoffs. They didn't give him. They set him up for failure at the beginning of that game. They did not let him stretch the field. They did not give him. It was run, dump pass, run, dump
Right, right.
pass, and
And you know, being a rookie, he's gonna have some rookie mistakes.
yeah,
So
you
I
knew
mean,
he had to have a good game, and the best they could have done was just, hey man, let the kid go out there and freaking play, roll the dice, let's
yeah,
go,
you know.
because that was the only way we were gonna win.
And
Man.
also Khalil Mack, who got the Dick Butkus Award. I
Yeah,
thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome.
They hid it from him too. They hid it from him and came out and surprised him with it. He didn't even know about it.
Yeah, they kind of surprised them, you know. Dick Butkus, who was one of the great linebackers back in the days, I think in 1965, who played for the Bears. You know,
Yep.
just to receive an award from him, man, that's pretty awesome. You know.
Heck yeah, man! That's what I'm saying. You get the Dick Butkus Award. That's like getting you're the badass award, because
Yeah,
I mean you get a
right.
name with his name on it, man. That's a real award right there, especially if you're a defensive
Yeah, I
guy.
have down DeMarcus Ware and Luke Kuechly was the other two that won that award twice. So I'm looking forward to Mac winning another one, man. So he can do it, man. Defensive Player of the Year. Why not?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, dude, he's only gonna get better. There's a good possibility he wins back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years. And that's what I'm saying. Think about it, Tavita. Just think about it. We're gonna have to pay Carr probably $25 million a year. Good possibility. Start from this season. Now, say Khalil Mack goes through and has a season like better than he just had, wins a Defensive Player of the Year again, and now we're looking at having to sign him to a contract.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. He mess around no tall boy.
Yep. Cheers, man. Yeah, man. Pretty stoked, man.
How much are you gonna have to pay Mac after he possibly wins 2 back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years and gets even better, because he can be even better this season? How much are we gonna have to pay him? Oh my God.
It's just crazy, man. All these great players and the amount of money we gotta pay them. You know what I mean? Even including their bonuses, like, you know what I mean? Like, even going to the Pro Bowl, you know, guys get bonuses for that.
Yeah, I know they get. Yeah, and it's not too hard to make the Pro Bowl anymore, because half the guys that make the Pro Bowl, they don't want to go, so they end up taking like the third guy down the choice list. You're like, all right, you're in the Pro Bowl now. You know, so
Yeah.
because it's just not the same as it used to be, you know. But I think they're having the Pro Bowl in Orlando again this year, which is sweet, because I think I'm going to take my son over there.
Oh,
We were going to go
they
this
don't have it in
last year.
Hawaii anymore.
No, they moved it around. The last year was in Orlando, but Khalil Mack backed out because he was injured. Derek Carr didn't go because he was injured. It ended up only going, I think Marquette King was there and like one lineman, and like so there was none of the guys none of the stars of the Raiders were there. So it was like, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Like only 3 of the 8 guys that we had went.
Yeah,
And you know, I don't blame them, because it's really nothing Pro Bowl.
No,
to me, it's
but
like
it is a lot.
flag football, you know.
Everybody that I know that went said it is a lot. It's a lot better than it used to be, because they had a lot of like the skill challenges like they used to have when we were growing up. They had a lot of that stuff because they had it at Wild World of Sports, and they had the skill challenges set up for the quarterbacks and all that stuff. So they said it was like the activities besides the Pro Bowl itself were really, really cool. So I think we'll probably go over there for it this season and check it out. Hopefully there'll be a bunch of Raiders there.
Well, I'm gonna wrap things up, but
yes,
thanks for having me on your show.
Davita, he's gonna be on in a 5 minutes over on Oakland Raiders football.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Thanks, buddy.
Peace out, Savita. All right, Rasputin and Juan are moving along. It shows Tavita at the exit. Tavita breath fire. That's how we do it. That's how you gotta do it right there. Had JD on, Tavita. They brought the fire. Talk some Raiders action. That's all that's how we're gonna do it on every Thursday night on One Nation Live. I'm still gonna be there 5 nights a week on Oakland Raiders football, bringing you all the silver and black news, all the silver and black flavor, all the NFL flavor every Monday and Wednesday with Prime. Prime and the Commish goes to the post like we do it every Monday and Wednesday, dropping back deep and touching on all the league topics. We'll still be doing that every Monday and Wednesday. 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, every Monday through Friday on Oakland Raiders football. Of course, every show I do, no matter where it's at, it's always streamed live to my Raider Reaction Facebook page. And if you ain't liked up the Raider Reaction Facebook page, I don't know what's wrong with you. You gotta go like that thing up, man. I share all kinds of silver and black flavor all day. And plus, it's the only place you can always know where Raider Reaction's at. So, that's how I'm going to be doing it for the next, who knows how long. 5 nights a week on Oakland Raiders football from Monday through Friday. 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. And every Thursday night at 9 Pacific, 10 o'clock midnight, right here on One Nation Live. It'll be the Raider Reaction after hours show. Break it down after the show. You guys can get involved. So, hey, if you've never seen me before, I'm the Commish. Hope I'll see you again. Hope I'll see you on Thursday. Hey, I hope I'll see you on Monday for Ghost of the Post with Prime and the Commish. We drop back deep in the pocket. Let it fly league-wide. Touch on all the hot stuff because there are 31 other teams in the league. And we got to know about all our enemies. We got to know what's going on because we're getting ready to go to war. You got to know what your enemy's coming with. So, plus we all got fantasy football teams. So, you got to keep on what's going on. Come on, we all got fantasy football teams, So you got to keep up on the movement of the league. And Prime is the Raider Reaction resident sports guru, and having him on every Monday and Wednesday to give me a little perspective because I look at everything through silver and black eyes, and Prime looks at everything from a league perspective, and it's nice to have somebody on who can look at the other side of the coin than myself. So, I would have to say, I would say this show was a touchdown, wouldn't you? For the first show on One Nation Live. Now, I know I probably didn't get the kind of numbers that I usually typically get on my weeknights because I didn't know I was going to go on this Saturday night. But I did. And I just felt that it was time that I joined the One Nation Live movement and joined this team fully and at least give them an hour a week of my time. And I'm going to do that every Thursday night at 9 Pacific, midnight Eastern. It's going to be my after show. I'm going to break it down with the fans. Anybody that wants to come on, just get your app set up. It's supposed to work for Android and iOS. So I'm not sure why some of you guys aren't popping up on my list of viewer options. And if you're not, I'm sorry. You have to figure out how you can get on. Because I can't make it happen. If you're not there, you're not there. Because, and all you got to do is post in the comments that you want to come on, and I'll bring you on. And we'll kick some silver and black. As long as Rasputin and Juan will let you stay. Like I said, I appreciate you joining me, man. Jump over, catch Tavita on Oakland Raiders football. He's in the Raider Nation family as well. He was just on with the Commish, and he's got some straight Raider flavor for you. I'll see you back Monday. Oakland Raiders football, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. Like we do every Monday and Wednesday. It's Ghost to the Post with Prime and the Commish. We got lots of stories to break down with you. Lots of flavor to bring you. So I'll see y'all Monday. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Happy Father's Day, Raider Nation. Peace. Love, Raider Nation.